I'm just tweeting that we're live.
But Holly, we are live.
But we are live.
You know,
we are live.
Maybe this should take priority over the tweet now.
We're live. Hi guys. We're PlayStation Access. We're half of PlayStation Access. Me and Dave here.
Hello.
And we've come to our favourite place on Earth, Media Molecule, and we're going to be looking at dreams.
Yes, we are. We're here with Jamie and Mark, who were lucky enough to work at Media Molecule on Dreams, and who have made my dreams come true by inviting me here to show me some stuff. Just all the things. What are we going to be looking at?
So today we're going to be making flowers. Something I've done for a Twitch stream before, but this time I have the lovely Mark, who is going to talk us through his sprites, and I'll show you how it makes flowers look even more amazing.
Excellent.
So,
You're like a flower master, I've been told.
It's like, as a tester, it was the first thing that I made a test of, so it works. So, yeah.
Have you always been into flowers?
Yeah, it was kind of the first thing that I wanted to do when I got my hands on Dreams.
Right.
So it's just something I've continued to do as the project's got evolved.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, should we start?
Yeah, definitely.
So you're using the Move controllers. Do you find that more comfortable for you? Because you can use the DualShock, right?
I used the DualShock on the last stream, so I thought I thought it'd be fun to mix it up this time and use a different controller this time. So.
Give us a bit more room.
Yeah.
And you've got green imps, Jamie.
I have green imps. Green thumb, Mark.
Green makes sense. Nice.
So what colour flower would you like?
Purple.
Purple.
I thought I'd jump in there because I really felt quite strongly about that.
It's like you were at the Chelsea Flower Show last weekend with that kind of knowledge. What kind of flower? Purple.
Is that kind of purple to your liking? Should we make it lighter or darker?
Oh, I thought darker, but then it went lighter and I liked it.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
That one?
I'm realising now that this might be the carpets here at Media Molecule that I'm channeling.
Basically
I
just
think I
pinked
might have been
Molecule
influenced
pink.
on my way in.
Okay. Go with this purple.
Checking to see this has all gone live.
So this is just the sculpt tool that I'm using at the minute. And what I'll do is I'll get us a basic petal shape to build a flower out of.
And do you have a background in sculpting or art or anything? Do you know what I mean?
No, none at all. I know nothing about art and I'm not a very good drawer. So.
Right.
But that's what's awesome about Dreams. You don't have to... Yeah, there is. You don't have to be an amazing sculptor or an artist to pick up Dreams and be able to make something beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's what is really satisfying about it, and that's why it's suitable for everyone.
Someone tweeted me earlier on when I was being like, oh, we're going to Media Molecule, we're showing off Dreams. Someone was like, I really like the idea of it, but I just don't have sort of the imagination. I was like, no, everybody does. You just sort of need to believe that you can make something with it. And she's like, okay, well...
That's one of the things that I've noticed watching these streams is that, because I've tried to use 3D programming, 3D software before to make things, and I always go in with the best of intentions, like, right, I'm going to make something, and then just sit there without any kind of inspiration, and it doesn't really work. But I've noticed with Dreams, it's sort of just about playing around and just seeing what happens. Like all the time, I see you guys just kind of just using the tools to just kind of see what happens, and then getting that inspiration and then taking it from there.
Absolutely, and like just now, I wasn't happy with what it was looking like, so I was just playing around with it and using the undo tool. You can just go, oh, I don't like that, so I'm just gonna go back.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I did like it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back.
That's amazing.
I mean, normally these flowers I spend a good few hours on, so trying to make them in 50 minutes is going to be very difficult.
I believe in you.
But we'll see if we can make something nice.
Are you making a particular kind of flower here?
No, I'm just
Have you looked into it? Are you interested in botany?
Botany. It's a very nice word.
Thank you.
I've made a few different varieties, and I'll show you some of them later. But for now, I'll just stick with a kind of a basic one.
This is amazing. It's so hypnotic watching people make stuff in Dreams. Like you just sort of sit there and you're like, no, I'm on a live stream. I have to actually do something. I can't just sit here with my mouth open. Yeah. It just looks so fluid.
It's a really tactile process, isn't it?
It's really fun as well.
So what
Quite
is this
soft
sort of
blend.
distorting tool you've got on now? Is it?
So this is like our cut tool,
Okay.
and you can change the blend on it. So you can make it a
Oh,
really
right.
harsh blend, or you can make it really nice and soft.
So it's just sort
That
of
bit's fine.
basically subtracting that sphere,
Mm-hmm.
but with different degrees of like hard and soft.
And then you can use the mirror mode tool as well, and you can
All right, so
do it
that's
on a
like
mirror.
all done with the one move
With
motion
one move.
controller, but it's mirroring it on both sides.
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
amazing.
looks
Really
quite
cool.
nice. Right, cool. And then, so that's a basic, really, really basic petal shape. And then we're gonna splat it up.
That sounds exciting.
That I like that phrase. I like there's a splat it up tool as well.
Yep. So that kind of makes it looser. And then I can select these different presets and get different effects from them. And obviously this
Wow.
game is still in development. So you're not just gonna have, you're not gonna have random letters.
It was me. I've actually added all the letters. I feel very. It's not proud actually. we started with 6, and the artist wanted to have a few more, so I went a bit berserk. But yeah, that won't be in the final game. There'll be a much nicer.
You'll know. You won't have to remember which one's coded to which letter.
To which thing.
No, you won't have to do that.
So are there any here that take your fancy? Let you guys decide.
Oh blimey.
So you can see the different effects on them.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to remember. Have you got any?
Shout if you
favourites so
see
far?
one that you really
What was
like.
H?
G.
H looks quite. H and G.
H and G.
Yeah, I quite like.
Holly.
Yeah, yeah. That,
Yeah,
yeah,
go with H.
My affiliation towards the letter H seems really strong for some reason.
That's really pretty.
It's
That's
so
nice.
egotistical. Unbelievable.
Yeah, kind of a big deal.
So from that tool, you can also paint on it. So we can select some different colours. Maybe a dark one. Can put mirror mode on again.
How did you
Did
do
you
mirror
just do
mode?
that by
Did you-
snapping them together?
Yep.
That's really cool.
You can also change between different colours, because there's 2 that you can have on here at the minute. So I can put, you know, a really dark one on that side, and then I can flip it and choose a really light side. So then I can flip between the 2. If it lets me.
I had no idea how versatile the move motion
No,
controllers
you know,
were.
I didn't either
So that-
actually.
So I
So-
can keep 2 colours on my.
That's really, really
moves.
great, isn't it? That's just such a time saver.
It's just really, they're quite natural motions. Like
Yeah.
you can see the artists in the studio, and they're just like tap,
Yeah.
tap, tap.
Oh, I bet
a
watching
beautiful
them
dance.
is just like it's just
How
also like
how quick they make things.
Yeah.
So like, bit. So I'm really particular with things when I make these petals.
you're the petal master, and you will
Okay.
teach us your ways.
So we'll add some sprites to it. I'll let Mark discuss.
Yeah, I heard this is exciting.
Oh, sprites. Sprites is an attempt to do sort of a dreamsy version of, like, you know, do you ever see those photos that Picasso made by drawing with light? You know, long exposure
yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a similar thing with sprites. So you just draw in the air, and it leaves a trail behind you. And or you can draw onto the surface or not. It's a bit like just laying down paint, but you can either do it onto a surface of an object, or you can do it into free space.
Right.
And this is also how we're doing sort of experimenting with particle systems and cloth and all
Wow.
that sort of stuff. So it's all very exciting. So lots of to do with movement and painting, and that whole other area that we haven't really shown much of yet, and it's still in development. But we're that's the excitement of sprites.
Yeah.
I love that you guys never make it easy on yourselves. Like every game, you guys have like, we'll build the engine. It'll be unique. It'll be from scratch. It'll be perfect for what we want to do. And you're like, okay, how do we do all of the things at once in one engine and make it accessible for everybody?
Absolutely.
So it's kind of grown from a bit of a purple flower to a purple and pink flower.
Yeah, we didn't discuss that, Jamie.
No, we
I'm
didn't.
Not
So
sure.
am I going
Right.
off topic?
No, I know. I really like it.
I'll tell you, I'll
I was hoping Jackson wants to come in strong and then decides actually it sounds a bit too strong and he wants to back
We'll have
up.
to scrap
no,
it.
you know what? We can fix that. So I can use our tint tool. So now I've put down those lovely sprites, and we want to make it more purple. Try and get a colour you can actually see. Oh, come on.
I think, you know, fate has decided that this petal should have a pink hue.
There you go, you can see it changing.
Yeah.
I changed it to black, you should be able to. Or not. Okay, you know what? It's fine as pink. It was meant to be pink.
That's it.
Yeah.
The fates have decided. Sorry,
it's
Jackson.
your vision now. No,
It's your
it's
vision
fine.
now. It's always been their vision.
Yeah.
You know what? We could just paint it, which we can do. Well, that's not going to work either.
This flower, this petal, it knows what it
Okay,
wants.
let's not do that. So yeah, the splat settings on here, you've got more letters,
Okay.
Love these letters.
and you get these different
Oh.
shaped ones, which are really cool.
Did you know which one was heart, Jamie?
No, that was pure fluke.
You just
It
kinda
looks
you're gonna
pretty
remember
though,
them
doesn't
all.
it?
You remember
It
them
does.
all for launch, and then you'll get the final build, and you'll be like, "Oh, where's the heart gone?
Yeah.
Where's D?"
I can use the clone tool as well, and I can clone ones that I like.
That's excellent.
I'm going to use the flip, and I'm going to, because I decided.
So that's
Only got
another
one.
gesture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flip.
What gesture's that? How do you do that?
So it's actually holding down the X button and moving.
Oh, it's
Right.
like crossing them.
Yeah. But controls, I think, are still being worked on at the minute. But
This is just amazing.
Yeah, I realise I'm doing quite a lot of just gawking.
Yeah, just like
But it's interesting to compare this method of creating something to how you'd normally do it with a traditional 3D art package like Maya or Max,
Yeah.
and that this is really visual, really immediate, and it's very colourful, and
Yeah.
it's fun to watch, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's really
exactly.
absorbing. You know, there aren't many. You know, there's no grey background, and
Yeah. There's like nothing in the way of you and the piece, is it?
yeah.
It's just the HUD all disappears when
Yeah.
you're not using it, and
it's not that I
you're just
don't
working with it.
work when I'm at work, but like having this,
This
on
is a
Twitch,
good way to start.
like, but like you can imagine like being at work and then having Twitch open on like your second screen, and you're just watching people in dreams. Like, what are they going to create today?
Yeah.
Because like the create subsection on Twitch is becoming more and more popular, and it's just people painting or sculpting or doing like cosplay stuff instead of like playing games.
Yeah.
But this will be like, this is crosses both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to work and watch this. I promise I'll work. I have to
I've
stop
tried. It
watching.
doesn't happen. I
I have to
just
stop
watch.
watching Dark Souls Let's Plays at work.
right, the challenge at the minute is trying to find,
The tool you want.
yeah,
That's a nice coloured purple.
it's a nice
I
purple. See,
approved
I've
that
gone
one.
back to the purple since it didn't work a second ago the way I wanted it to. What's really cool as well about the sprites is that if I make a mistake, which I do quite a lot of, as you can pretty much tell, you can go and move them. So
Yeah, I
nothing's
saw
really.
that
Pick it
earlier.
up and
Yeah.
just.
That's so crazy.
So if I accidentally put one that's really far away from the object, I can just grab it, put it down.
That's so like.
It's really awesome. I mean, this is not awesome at all. But like, if you, I can imagine all of our users who love being really particular about how things look
Yeah.
and loving that feature. And you can imagine that only, I don't know how long that took, but probably 5 to 10 minutes. So for someone to spend an entire day on it and really get into the detail of what they're trying to do,
Yeah.
and using Mark's sprite tool to do that, it would just look incredible.
Yeah.
We're so excited about what the community are going to make with the tools.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's, let's group those. So that is our petal.
That's
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
So from that, we're going to build that into a flower really quickly. So I'm going to make a new scene. And I'm going to find it.
I mean, that look that Jamie's just achieved there with all the sort of all the brush strokes, it's something that's really hard to achieve in a sort of more traditional game engine.
Yeah.
So much so that you just wouldn't even be able to begin to get that look with all the. No, it just looks like a sort of a big jumble of
Just colour.
properties and
Yeah.
colour. Yeah.
Code.
So from
Amazing.
just using the clone tool and the stamp tool, you can easily just build something really quickly from it.
This is ridiculous. Like, when I was a kid, and I always remember, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, well, I can't code, so I can't make video games, so I'll go and be a midwife.
That's
And
logical.
now, but now, like, it sounds daft, but if this had existed then, my answer would have been, well, yeah, I can make stuff in video games. Sounds really silly now, but, like, there was no option for me. And now, like, I could make something in a game and bring it to life.
And I have zero experience with anything like that, so if I can do that, anyone can do a lot better.
I don't think I could. Let's not go too far. But that's amazing. Yeah, so your background is not in art and it's not in design, it's just, you just pick this up and
Just do it. And what's really cool, and what we'll have with Dreams anyway, is that the community will create things. So you may not be a good sculptor and may not want to make a petal, but you can find a petal that Mark's made, and you can take that petal and just do what I've just done here and build your own flower. And you can go, so I didn't need to sculpt it, but I've now got this beautiful thing.
I mean, do users or will users have any sort of knowledge of where they're, if people use their assets, will they
Yeah,
sort of
so
be
we're
able
thinking
to
really
see-
hard about, you'll know, oh, this was created by such and such, and it
Yeah.
was changed by him, and he added the music,
Right.
and
that's cool.
and she changed the colour, and so you'll have this. So it's all about collaboration, and
Yeah.
you'll know, when you've created something, who's contributed and
Yeah.
who's taken that and changed it. So you'll be able to follow your creation
really
through the
exciting.
community.
to
It
get that
is.
kind of feedback. Like, there's so much more rewarding to see something you've made and how it's been used and how it's inspired other people, rather than just putting it out there and just assuming that someone's used it, and never really knowing like what's become of it.
We could have like the PlayStation Access pack. And we'll have a little channel on there, and we'll create some access things,
Yeah,
like some Delsons,
yeah, that's about it.
and that's
Some
really
Dr. Peppers.
that's really all we've got.
Yeah.
Or the tearaway onesie,
Yes, that's true.
and then we could find out where people have created like access things using our like Delston model.
That would be cool. It would be really cool.
So I'm now going to give this some kind of form of, I guess they're stamens, is that what they're called? The bits that help
I
them.
know what you're saying
Yeah,
with the pollen.
the pollen.
Yeah.
that's
Is that
it.
the
I
bit
guess the stamen holds the pollen,
Yeah.
right, I think.
It
Most
feels like
important part.
year 7 biology.
Biology,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm having
Dissect a
flashbacks to
flower.
a textbook.
So let's make some stamens. So I'm going to use the sprite tool again, but this time I'm going to rotate it. So this is the
How
tumbler.
far that is.
Gosh.
This came out really well earlier when I tried it, so fingers crossed.
Oh, so that's moving as you're sort of painting with it.
So this, I've basically set it to rotate,
Right.
and
Wow.
it's with the moves, it's based on how hard you kind of gesture.
Oh, you're changing the rotation as well.
Yeah, so if I do like a flick, it'll go really fast.
That's ridiculous.
That's so cool.
And then if I can stop it and I can slow it right down. And it's a nice tactile way of doing it. You grab and you move, and it's just cool.
Yeah.
There's so much.
I think we've blown your little mind.
I have.
That's awesome. That's good. That's a good reaction.
But like, you always think like you guys really pushed as far as you could go with like level design and creation, and then it's like, no, actually, LBP was like tip of the damn iceberg, and it's just like you've come in with this, and Dreams is just there's nothing you can't do, but you're just doing it with controllers that are like already available. Like it's been nothing custom. Oh, it's so pretty.
I think the technology, PS4 is very powerful.
I suppose, yeah, it's a massive difference, I suppose, from coming up from PS3. But this is just...
How does like a tool like this come about? As in, you know, how do you guys, where do the ideas come from? Is it like just everyone is just, you know, I wish I could do something like this?
This is an evolution from from experiments that I think maybe Anton, one of our two Antons, started.
A small army of Antons. I mean, so if your name's Anton and you're looking for a job, Media Molecule want you.
You could pretty much say that this is a combination of two Antons' works, our two Antons. You know, for years of development, getting it just right, and then tweaking it and changing it, and it's in constant evolution.
Yeah.
And look how amazing it is.
Yeah.
I just love that it's not flat. As daft as that sounds, like you can just do that, and then you get like this whole other like. It's like, you know, when you're in character creation, which is very on theme for this week's Friday feature, and then you're like, this character looks really good, and then you move to the side and you're like, oh Lord, they're hideous.
Yeah.
And it's a horrible surprise. You don't find out until you're like an hour into the game. But this, you can just like, I can look everywhere. I can look at it from every angle.
Yeah, and it's really easy. The camera panning is really, really useful.
That's the thing, like, I mean, I'm probably just saying the same things over and over again, but it's like you've just done away with all the barriers that, like, I can see you're not even thinking about it. You're just moving it around. You like as soon as you've thought, oh, what does it look like from there? You've just like done it. You know, there's really little in the way of you just being able to make your vision sort of happen.
There's no guessing, is there? Like, you can just see it.
So I'm going to use a draw tool. The draw tool is really useful because, like, normally with a smearing type, you kind of get it at, one kind of width. And to do things like the stamens and to do stems, I was having to cut away bits to kind of make it look like a stem and make it look thin in places and stuff. But now that this tool's in, I can like gently press on there.
Oh, so it's pressure sensitive on the trigger.
Pressure sensitive.
So you can get a bigger or a smaller.
No. You carry on. I'm having so much fun. If you want to hit me, you hit me. Because I'm just happy to be here. I love that you're like, until they put this tool in, as though like, I need a tool to help me draw stems.
Yeah.
If you guys could just figure that out for me, that would be great. They're like, we've done it.
It's pretty much what they've done with this, really. This is my go-to stem tool. Because now something like that, I was spending ages trying to like cut away pieces of sculpt, and it was just a nightmare. Now that took me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I love that you just shrunk that. I'm like, that's Leaf.
So you shrunk it and moved it at the same time.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Sorry, I've been making these for a while now, haven't I?
It's my favourite icon is the clone icon, which is the sheep.
I did notice that. Yeah. Oh, Dolly.
It's awesome.
The Dolly tool.
And what's really cool as well, once you've actually put down your sprites and splats and things, you can change the presets.
Yeah, that's so cool. I don't know if I'll ever be able to commit. I'm really bad at making decisions as it is, and you've already got.
I was going to be like, no, not true at all. I'm like, no, actually.
Like just, that one looks nice. But that one looks nice. Oh, that one looks nice though.
I can see you like in the Access office, like just like booting up Dreams and just sitting there.
This might be the end of my career. Yeah. No, I haven't done that edit. I've made this flower though.
Yeah, I was like, Jackson, that video, the Friday feature. Okay, that's a really nice flower, Jackson.
I'm almost done. I just want to try one more thing and see it and hope that it works. There's a tool that we have with the coat tool, which I tried to use earlier to turn the pink into purple, but that didn't work. So now I want to try and make the ends of the stamens glow.
Yes, I'm fully behind that.
Yeah,
and
we
make it
completely.
endorse that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So now, fingers crossed. And if not, it just looks really pretty to have these.
Check Twitter and see if anyone's. If we've got any nice comments. That's just my Instagram. That's not cute.
Right. Coat tool and G. Oh, that turned all of them.
That's
good.
great though. I mean, I can see where this is going now.
Right.
Just
That's amazing.
making things glow is.
It's really satisfying, actually, making things glow.
Yeah.
Right, let's unglow it.
I'm just going to create an
Glide a
army
bit, I
of
want to
jellyfish.
Oh, that's a nice idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
I was,
cool.
yeah, Maya's made a jellyfish she was showing me today. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to get the beautiful animation, and we were just sort of
So it's all
talking about how,
floaty and
yeah, it's all floaty and beautiful.
Oh,
Maybe that's
wow.
for another Twitch stream, another day.
Definitely.
Maya's
the
Maya's
under the sea
jellyfish.
theme.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
so nice.
That's so pretty.
That glow is a bit glowy, so I can change to subtract and I can take it away a little bit because I went a bit over the top.
No one blames
I
you.
quite liked it.
Yeah. Cool.
That is
Okay, cool.
ace.
So that's a really, yeah, it's hard doing a flower in like a short amount of time, but obviously our users are going to make amazing things.
Yeah.
So we're now just going to make a quick little scene using this.
I really like that. Just disappears into the ether. It's definitely fine though.
It's because it's been dreamed.
Yes.
So
Like, how does it store all of that? Because that's got to be an incredible amount of data, though, right?
Ah, cunningly no.
I think we've touched on
But I shan't tell you.
But that's all for today, folks.
No, it's clever because what it does, instead of remembering what you've created, it remembers how you made it. So it remembers all the clicks and all the twists and all the moves that Jamie did to create it. And then when you load it, it quickly does it
Just
all
does
in
it
the
all again
background really
quick.
quickly.
That's amazing.
So you don't need. So there's not much data to store.
That
on the
feels like
server.
a huge eureka moment that someone must
Yeah.
have had. Like,
Yeah.
hang on.
The question is,
This
could we recreate everything Jamie did
Yeah.
in the background fast enough
that it could just,
that it could do it, and luckily we could. So
that's
That's
just
amazing.
so
Yeah.
I know you guys
incredibly
have
clever.
touched on it before. I think you did do a presentation, and there it is up on YouTube that I think someone from the studio does go into really in depth about how it does it.
yeah.
And it's well worth listening to if you're developers and you're interested in how.
or if you're interested by technology.
I
Yeah.
think it's incredible. Like, just no limitations. I mean, we're seeing it with No Man's Sky as well. Like, how do you create a limitless world? And it's that same thing. You've got to be clever with how you use the memory.
See, I'm a tester, so that to me is my idea of a nightmare, sort of a procedurally generated world where anything can happen.
Yeah. Like, how do you test that? I love you just like now you're just cloning that.
Yeah. So this is just a really just a bit of flaw.
Oh, well, was that section with the pink flowers? Is that something you made earlier?
Yeah. So this is just something I made earlier. Repeater moment.
Yeah.
Black plastic.
Oh, this old thing.
Being a tester, we make a lot of stuff ourselves. We kind of use Dreams as a way to test the tool, and the best way to test a tool is to use it the way it's intended to be used. So we've got a lot of our QA department which that make logic and amazing gameplay levels, and I just like making flowers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but you've expanded to pebbles and grassland, whole gardens basically.
Ooh,
Wow, that's beautiful.
Gosh.
So this is just all a bunch of stuff that I made earlier that I thought would be quick to show you.
It's like, it's a little something. I just whipped it up
Gosh,
earlier.
that's
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
That actually didn't take that long to make, and it was just. I'll try it.
Oh,
it's
that
not on
looks
here.
nice.
Which one?
The curly one that looks like a vine.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was experimenting with
Jamie.
splats. I'll tell you what, I'll put an arch down and I can stick it to the arch.
Oh wow.
I love that. It's like,
Oh
oh,
my
we
God.
need an arch.
Yeah.
One moment, let me just get the arch.
Mark Healy made that arch. I love it.
It's
Use it all the
gorgeous.
time.
So how
And
many
then
of
I
your
can
things
just-
that you guys have created do you think will be in the already available for people at launch? Do you have any particular things you've made already and you're like, that's going to be in the game? Like this beautiful arch. You're like, no, that's definitely going to be in the final game.
I don't think we've even discussed that yet, but I think we should. We definitely should. I think.
There's a lot of lovely flowers that need to be in the final game. Look at that.
It's amazing, Jamie.
That's so good.
And this is what is great about Dreams. You don't have to make any of this, but you can find it and then you
Yeah.
can compile
it
a
together.
scene together.
Yeah, definitely.
So this was just all to show you kind of how quick it is to kind of build a for-purpose level. So, for example, I wanted to build something that this could be an hour level,
Yeah.
and it's a forest-themed level, and it's because I think a lot of the time we make random things like a jellyfish jumping out of a tree log.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that we normally make in Dreams, but sometimes it's nice to know that you can make specific themed things. So if you're a big castle enthusiast, you can make a massive castle level.
Yeah. That's the cool thing, isn't it? Like, whoever made the arch, they don't, they might have intended it for one specific kind of a scene, for one specific kind of a dream, and had no idea that it was going to turn up in this kind of a,
Be used in this way.
beautiful way, and then if someone else might take it and use it in a very sort of like dark, kind of scary.
I'll show you what I mean by
Dream.
that actually, because so this
a
is
nice tree.
just a dead tree
So nice.
that someone specifically made to not have any leaves on it.
Yeah.
And one of our artists has made this beautiful bush with loads of lovely colours on it, so I'm now going to use that as my tree.
See, that's amazing.
It's so good.
So this wasn't actually what it was intended for. This was intended as a bush, but
Yeah.
yet I'm using it to make a tree.
So whoever made this tree will log on to Dreams one day and they'll say, your tree's been used at a new level, and they'll go straight to see their scary tree. And
And it's
They'll be
like-
absolutely furious.
The colours on that are amazing.
That's why I love it. It's
extraordinary.
brilliant, isn't
That's
it?
so good.
We have such talented people that work for us. They make such nice things.
Do you have the best job in the world?
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should be a tester. It is the best job in the world. You get the most hands-on experience with a game
Yeah.
than any other department. And to be able to test this by playing it, it's just like, 'cause it's not really playing it, but what could be more fun than that?
So how did you get the job then? Did you just see it and just be like, I'll just apply for that? Did you have any experience in testing or?
I worked at other development studios before I came here. I was actually rejected by Media Molecule, I think 4 times. When I started,
Ooh.
I came straight.
Okay.
I came. No. There's actually a reason for it, and that's good. It's because Media Molecule really, we're a small studio, and it's important that we have the right people. It really is. And at the time that I was applying to work here, I didn't have any experience. So I went away and got my experience, and then applied again, and then I got the interview here. So it just shows, and it shows you should be vigilant if you want to work somewhere. I knew I wanted to be here, and
Definitely.
I didn't take no as an answer.
Yeah.
I just went and developed what I could do.
The long game as well. It's like I will work there one day and I will do what I have to do to get there, and and then now you're working on a game like Dreams, which is incredible.
So now we'll grab the flower that we've
I love
made.
that. Like now, it doesn't look that big when you're out, and now
Yeah.
you've zoomed in. Like it looks
This whole
huge.
scale
Like
has changed.
it's now like a whole level.
Right, so let's grab the thing that we just made. My stuff. And there.
Oh, the lights look good,
Pièce
don't
de
they?
resistance.
The lights look amazing.
Then what we can do is, what's really cool is I can multi-select as well. So I can now select 2 of those flowers, and I can clone them and make 2 more. So it's really quick assembly.
Nice.
It's actually really nice with the dark.
Yeah.
Dark
it's
little
so
shadowy
pretty.
Yeah,
bits.
it lights up.
And then grab a few more flowers from a collection, and then I think we need to put something in this. Let's put some rocks in. Da, da, da.
Even the rock is pretty.
Yeah, nice stripy rock.
Yeah, how do you get like a nice sort of a strata through there?
I didn't make this, someone else did. I just love it so much I added it to one of my collections so I could always use it.
I guess you'll be able to do the same thing, right? It'll be like just a collection of stuff you've just found. Like, I don't need this right now, but I
Yeah.
know that one day.
I like that thing. It's like a Pinterest board, really, isn't
Yeah.
I was
it?
And
going
that's
to say,
exactly
like,
it.
that's a whole day in itself, isn't it? Just oh, I like that. Oh, I'll remember that one. Yeah, I'll add that to my collection. Just going through,
Are these all yours?
looking at everything.
Yeah. So this,
These are all your
so talking
flowers?
of collections, these are all flowers that I've built since Dream started. These are all
Oh
the
my
good
god.
ones. All my test ones right at the start are not in here.
Oh, that's beautiful. The
These
lily.
are
Wow, these
amazing.
are unbelievable.
Look, like when you scroll
That's
past
incredible.
them,
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
the screen just looks amazing.
You're so talented.
Do you have a favourite? A favourite?
Favourite? There is one favourite that I have, and you know what? It was before splats came in. It was before sprites. It was before things got really developed. But I just love it for its simplicity, and it's this one.
It's like a
Oh wow.
water lily or something.
Yeah,
Really
it was like
lovely.
a water lily. But it was the first time that I've built a successful flower, and I felt like it looked correct.
Yeah.
And I've loved it ever since that one. But
It goes well with next to the rocks, doesn't it?
just need a pond now. So yeah, in terms of collections, these are all things that I've built
These
over
are
the past
incredible.
and saved to a collection so I can easily find them. And then maybe that one.
Are the queen of flowers.
Just the fact that there's light and shadow already, and you haven't even had to do anything to make that happen.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
even that is sort of amazing. It's just
Cool. And now let's put something in this to give it a bit of scale. Jenny, am I using our special guest?
Oh,
Oh,
Check
no!
that out.
Delta
That's-
fan is kind.
Let's put him.
Oh
my
my
god,
God,
he's
he's
got his
amazing.
hoodie and everything.
Where should we put him? Someone said you like badgers.
That's
Oh, we love
unbelievable.
badgers.
Wow.
He looks amazing.
He's got badges and a zip. Like, it's just
You've actually made
ridiculous.
him-
Yeah, detail.
That was made by Maya.
Wait,
Thank you, Maya.
Thank you, Maya.
yeah, thanks, Maya.
Definitely.
he looks incredible.
We have some incredible artists here. We really do. And they make the most amazing characters.
That's
Oh
ridiculous.
my god.
Should I find a biped?
Have we shown the bipeds at a stream?
I don't know. Oh, maybe I won't then.
We've had characters walking around before.
Can I put
Yeah.
one in then?
Yeah.
Yay, okay, thank you. Just want to know what I can and can't do. My stuff. I'm going to see if I can find Emily.
So is this just searching all the stuff that's on the cloud? Sort of. Is that what you're... is that
Oh, the at, Jamie.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I'm searching biped, that's why. So this is all the dreams made by the community. Oh, I really wanted to, yeah. This might be a bit too difficult to find.
You've got a vision.
I have a vision, yeah.
Delson needs a friend.
Oh, nobody brush.
Oh, we used to have a characters there, didn't we? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, we're working.
Someone's just changed the UI.
Tell you what, I'll search from my profile page. Maybe it's on there. Maybe.
Oh, so you can like search people's like usernames then.
Yeah, you can search usernames. You can search
Oh,
for.
see, I love all that.
Yeah.
It's how we function as an office because we need to work together on things in dreams, and it's hard to do that if you can't find each other. Aha, maybe in this one.
Oh, so you meant
Yay! I found her.
Oh,
Emily made herself in dreams, which is extraordinary because
Wow.
She
Oh
looks
my
exactly
God.
like that.
She did such a great job, and I love putting her in my levels because it's just so pretty. And she's pretty, so it just all looks really nice.
Oh
Just
my
have a
God.
walk through
Just
my level.
walking around, it's so crazy.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
poor Emily.
Sorry, Emily. Just scale her down a little bit more.
So I love that now you're just like, oh, okay, well, I'll just use the DualShock since it's in my hand rather than.
I mean, yeah, it's just habit, really. I think more than anything. Ah, there you are. Scale her
This is
down
just
and
so
make
good.
it.
This is incredible.
That's better.
Look how it moves. Look at just Elson.
Hi.
Oh, he's terrifying at that scale. Oh man.
Have a little walk up to things. But yeah, I mean, our game is still very much in development. There's lots of areas, I mean, like the biped, that have a long way to go.
Yeah.
But it was just to kind of give you an idea of, you know, you can build a petal, build a flower, build a scene using all those assets, and then you can just quickly walk around it to see how it feels as
Definitely.
a level.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. I just feel like a happier person now that I've sat and watched all this.
It's just like, I don't know, it just makes your mind boggle. Just really excited to eventually get my hands on it.
A little
Looks
bit
like
of
from
a
underneath.
little bit of a flip there. Very excited.
Just
So-
like Delson just in there, just doing his thing.
So I guess, yeah. Do you have anything you want to know?
Too
I
many
haven't.
things.
I haven't.
My mind is a little bit blown.
Yeah.
I can probably bring in one of my other levels as well, maybe. I can expand on this.
So like, how big can you make something? That sounds like a really daft question, but like, could you make like a whole game within a game? Does that even make sense as a question? I'm sorry.
No, what do you mean? What do you
But
mean,
like,
Holly?
okay, so we've made a little level here, but
Yeah.
then like, how big could you make that in theory? I don't.
Well, there will be a thermometer, sort of an LVP style thermometer.
go.
So the more you do, your thermometer goes up.
Right.
And,
Okay.
and there will be a limit, obviously, but you know, we've had you know, big games, big levels, tiny, and everything in between be made.
There you go. Still
Oh,
in
there
me.
you go.
That's incredible. Just piecing together a world.
Mhm. Try to keep it flower themed. Kind of gone a bit off, but
And then, can you link dreams as
Yeah,
well?
there's links between them, and you can create collections of dreams which together form like levels
Yeah.
in a bigger journey. And
Is that
Are those
little
light bulbs?
Spitting light bulbs.
yeah. Sorry, this is one of my test levels, and it's testing one of our gadgets. Sorry, I thought I deleted that.
I'm glad you did not, putting that out there.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that's the kind of the danger of with QA test levels. You don't know what is in your test level.
Job to break things.
Oh,
oh,
that's
mind your
lovely.
head.
See, it's too small. Can't get through.
That's really lovely as well. It sounds like you're having an idea. You're trying to make a game here, Holly. I can see you're like, how
Well, I'm
big
just
can I
thinking,
make
so,
this?
like, in
And
one
can I connect
level-
my dreams?
But like in one level you create like the front garden, right? So you go through the front door, and the front door would then load a different dream, which is actually a living room.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got upstairs, which would be a different dream to the second floor. And then all those dreams together would make a house, rather than trying to fit a house into one dream.
I see what you're saying.
That's my example in my head.
You can imagine a kind of Alice in Wonderland kind of level.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like down the rabbit hole, and then you're in one land, and it's all different.
Someone's
And
throwing
bigger.
light
I
bulbs
love
at
those
you.
light bulbs are still being thrown.
I love that floor. I think it looks
I was looking at the floor, yeah.
really, really good.
I think that's one of Mike's floors.
Mm.
Oh my! I've just been kicked. Sorry, Emily.
Oh, the light
Kicked.
bulbs.
It's incredible. And it's just that giant badger. Just being Delson.
We've got 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh, 5 minutes left. That's sad. We don't have to leave, do we? You know.
Like, you
Stay here
shouldn't.
forever.
You'll be so excited that like driving back will just be dangerous. 'Cause
Yeah.
You'll just be so like out of it and like head in the clouds and you'll drive back to Bath.
Yeah, I think you know.
You have to have like a cool down
should
near
go
a
somewhere,
molecule.
shouldn't I, for-
Yeah, a dark room.
Yeah.
Have a lie down. So how do you like bring like bipeds to life then? Like they have to be built like knowing that's what they're going to be.
Yeah, so you start off when you create a biped. You start off with like a default character that you edit,
Right.
and you can change the proportions. That I want big legs, little legs, or no neck. If
Yeah.
you want to do a rugby player or something, and then from those dimensions, and with a few little options like fast runner, slow walk, what have you, and using the magic of Dave Smith's awesome animation code, the character comes to life, and it puppeteers as well, so it responds to the way you move your controller, and so you can really give the character your own a sense
Yeah.
of life, and make it walk in a particular way.
That's ridiculous.
I can't believe how much you've managed to put together in this short space of time.
What about sound and stuff? Because like, if I think I remember speaking to you guys ages ago, you were like, yeah, you can like record your own sounds and put them in.
Faster.
Yeah, sound guys are
Can't
really
go
going
without.
to town, and with sound and music and effect and how it all. In fact, just before I came here, there was an email from Tom saying, "Have a go at my new experimental music level." I haven't had a chance to look at that yet, so that's what I'll do straight after this. I'm sure it'll be amazing.
And I'm like, how does the game know if you're trying to build in stuff to like interact with? So let's say you have a biped, you put them in, they're going to open the door, and then when they open the door, something will happen.
Oh yeah,
Like,
so
how do you do that?
So those are when you put something down, by default it's sort of stuck to the world, doesn't move. But
Right.
you can say, oh, you're a door, and this is your hinge.
Right.
But what we'll probably expect will happen is people will have made a door. So you won't start from scratch. You'll search door. Oh, here's a door. Let's bring that in, and then let's change it.
Yeah.
So you won't have to add a squeaky sound when it opens. Someone will have done that for you, and you might say, oh, I want a door with a lock, and someone has done that, and then someone hasn't done it. And if you know how to put all your gadgets together, you can make a door with a lock, publish it, and then maybe everyone in the world will start using your door with a lock as all future doors.
The best
Incredible.
door ever.
Exactly. So hopefully there'll always be people pushing the boundaries and creating new starting points for other people to explore, and gradually the palette of options will grow and grow and grow,
Definitely.
and even more amazing things will happen. But no matter what you bring into Dreams, you'll always be able to customize it and give it your own unique slant.
That's great.
This is everything.
I think Holly, you and I are going to have to
Shall we have?
just
we
go
should,
away
we should
and
do
and
yeah.
consider everything that's happened. I think unfortunately we're
That's
going
it.
to have to leave it there.
That's it. That's our Dreams live stream. Guys,
It
thank you
is.
so much for having us.
Yeah,
been a
thank
pleasure.
you. It's been
This is-
absolutely amazing.
Very exciting. There's even a little bowl of biscuits that's been offered to us. That's so good here at Media Molecule. We've got biscuits. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Media Molecule actually do these live streams every Thursday at this time. So,
Every other Thursday.
pardon?
Every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday. Someone is telling me off. It's every other Thursday. So you guys should definitely tune in because they make so much stuff and show off loads of new tools. So you guys should tune in. And if not, you should join us on Access because we're going to do a little wrap up of this, aren't we?
Yes,
I think
definitely.
for next week. So
Yeah.
if you didn't catch the whole live stream, there'll be a nice wrap up video on Access for you to watch on YouTube. That's it.
Yeah, cool. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.